This is going to sound so awful, but ghosting someone truly made me forgive everyone who's ever ghosted me. And let me explain. We really put this harsh thing on ghosters, and we think ghosting is the most cowardly thing, which it is, and truly no one should ever ghost anyone and should always give this long, lengthy explanation as to why they don't want to continue contact with them. But honestly, I think in this day and age, no one owes us closure. We owe ourselves closure. And truly, sometimes people are in situations where they just don't know what to say, and they're not mature enough, which maybe is my case when I ghosted this person. They're not mature enough to come up with an explanation. They don't maybe have the mental bandwidth to come up with an explanation because they have so many other things going on in their life. And this is not to excuse anyone, but truly try not to take these things super personally. But here's what you should do. You should be sweet with your words, but really harsh with your actions. And what I mean by that is, let's say someone ghosted you and they came back months later, years later, whatever. Don't let them back in. No, you shouldn't let anyone back in. But you don't need to be really rude and, vulgar and awful to them and swear at them and be like, you did this, and be super angry and write them a super long paragraph. Just cut them out of your life. And that might mean blocking. Maybe you want to block. You don't have to, but you can. But just understand that they just were not for you. They were just taking themselves out of the race. And by the way, ghosting doesn't just happen in romantic settings. It happens in business. You could literally be talking to someone and super excited about a business project or a new job. You could be talking to, the HR person, and they could ghost you. That's happened to all of us as well. They could literally just ghost you, and then months later they come back and say, oh, I'm so sorry, we went with another candidate, or we went a different way, whatever. It can happen in so many settings. It can happen in friendships, which sometimes hurts more than relationships. But just truly, you can set yourself those certain standards that you don't let those people back into your life, and you can stick by that. But don't sort of make yourself look bad by being super angry at them, and make yourself feel bad by being super angry at them and thinking that they did this horrible thing, because most of the time it has nothing to do with you. It has something to do with them, and something that they just were not mature enough to want to communicate to you, or maybe they felt like they didn't need to communicate to you. So just be harsh with your actions, but just be really sweet with your words. You can do that. You can give yourself the closure.